There we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another week of IDF football. I almost said AFL because it's right up there, but Indoor Dynasty Football. Get our weekly schedule up. We face the St. Louis River Rats as we get up to that game. Another week for the Iowa Predators. Let's get going. I have been alive for just over 2 hours. Yay! Just enough to hate life. There we go. I like that this game is simplistic enough in its gameplay that I don't have to be like too remembering how shit goes. I think it's our first away game. I think we had 2 home games. Now we have our first away game. See how well we do here. I haven't seen much of the intros. I know it's not going to be much. I don't think they put that much effort into the game. We'll do heads. Why not? I like how even though it's an AFL season, they still have the AF2. Like, yeah, no, you're still a crap bag team. Let's go. I had a conversation with my my roommate today. It was interesting. He's like, so, just so you know, Labor Day weekend, I'm going to have company. I'm like, okay. I don't care. He's like, well, just so you know. I'm like, okay. There you go. Oh, we missed. Suck it. Then he came to me with a conundrum. He's like, "Hey, I have a conundrum." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, I was hanging out with this girl last night, and I know he was because he told me he was going out on a date, and then he never came home last night. Not at all." And he's like, you know, I think I kind of like this girl, but the other girl that I told you about who's coming here on Labor Day weekend, she's from California, and I like her too, but I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm like, so? He's like, well, I don't know what to do. I'm like, just don't make a decision yet. He's like, do you think like you're gonna be exclusive with her in like a month? The girl you just had a first date with? He's like, probably not. And I'm like, well, then you don't really have a conundrum. You're still available. And he told me he feels kind of like a dick because it's like, because I'm very sarcastic towards him when he comes to me with these sort of deals where I'm like, oh no, it's just so terrible that you have to choose between one girl who might want your dick who lives here and another girl who might want your dick who's flying here from California to get it. I feel very bad for you, man. You get girls coming in from the West Coast to see you. I can't get second looks from women in my own fucking town. There you go. That's what I need is a good solid sack. Nuts in the face. Justice is getting a big fat contract at the end of the season. I can feel it. You also don't go out much. You're right. I'm not like him where I'm on Tinder all the time. I prefer to work 10-hour days at work and save a bunch of money for my for my Japan trip, so I can get all the Japanese cuties. At least outings that aren't just old friends. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime I leave the house, it's usually hockey games or football games or something where I'm hanging out with other friends or, you know, some sort of social drinking gathering. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He caught it. Damn, that was nice. I'd probably do a little bit better if I actually gave a shit. Should go downtown with me more. Maybe. The only downside is I have to work at like 7 in the morning most days, especially on weekends. Ah, damn it. Okay. Did they just like push him back down on the ground? I love you. I'm not like depressed about it or anything. It's just like I'm just very sarcastic with him. It's like, yeah, that's quite the conundrum. Yeah. There we go. I'm busy trying to. Whoops. Uh-oh. What audible did I just call? Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to save up for a house. Ah! Oh, good. I thought they get intercepted. Holy shit, I thought they get intercepted. I also meant to throw the ball away, and that didn't happen. Because I kind of forgot which button it was supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it's R1, but that might be the pump fake. I don't know. It worked anyway, so I'm not going to care all that much. All right. I want to hit the crossbar. No. Ah, shit. I should have just let it go down and then come back with it. Oh! Penalty. Oh. Usually if you do that just early enough, you can get a penalty. Because it's like, listen, man, you can't do that. I like how our defense is still good enough to not really give a crap what they're doing. First annual Area 51 5K run t-shirt. They can't stop all of us. This really is just a bad idea. Oh my God, Justice. It was Justice. The fumble recovered by Justice, and now he's got a touchdown. This man is going to get all the money. Oh, fuck you. You know, it was so unbelievably close in the first week. And like now it's crazy because it's, I don't know, maybe I'm just facing some of the lesser teams. I don't know. Because it came down to like overtime, and maybe I'm just gonna get like real cocky, and then they're just gonna score on me real hard. That's probably what's gonna happen. This is to boost up my ego, and then I'm gonna shit the bed. There we go. I'll take that.
The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
I like the 5K fun run for Area 51. They can't stop all of us. It's like, I'm pretty sure they can. You walk onto a military base. It's more like can you outrun whatever shit they're gonna throw at you? It is kind of funny because I've been hearing enough stuff about it where people are asking, they're like, can they actually? Oh, come on. It was literally in your hands. He literally threw right to you, man. It's just kind of funny because I've been hearing questions from people where they're just like, could they actually legally kill you? And someone was like, yeah, you'd be invading, you'd be trespassing on a military base. They don't know what you're trying to do. Hey, Turtle, what's up? A lot of people baffled by that. Like, they could use lethal force. Like, yeah, you're trespassing on a military base. And aggressively, nonetheless. The idea of you're running towards them. Like, I think it'd be one thing if you all, like, walked with your hands up in the air. But then again, that would defeat the purpose of the can't stop all of us. So it's just a bunch of people running and there's other people just military mowing them down. Oh shit. D-line coming for that booty.
Second and 14. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Could we stop him again? Could we just give him every last bit of our booty?
Incomplete pass.
3rd and 14. You better get on the ball, St. Louis.
3rd and 14.
Boy.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
River Rats keeping up the tradition of awful football in St. Louis. Good job. That's what you need on a 3rd and 14 is a screen pass.
Webster makes the reception. 3-yard gain on the play.
How funny would it be if they still missed this? Like after all this, it's like, well, we at least get 3 points. Nope. All right.
He kicks it through for 3.
You know, you don't have to kick it over the net. You can just kick it into the net. Well, 21-3. Things are going well. Oh, shit.
Kickoff return to 14 yards. White on the return. They'll start the drive.
So I've been playing a lot of Super Mega Baseball. I almost called it Super Mega Baseball Football, and I'm like, that would be really cool, but also no. Super Mega Baseball. Oh, dude, we had such a good pass until it got deflected.
The fastball's incomplete.
I've been playing a lot of Super Mega Baseball too, and I've been enjoying it. I played it a little bit for my PC when it first came out there. I've been playing, I think, more on my Switch now. It's just good for that kind of stuff. Oh God!
Butler on the run.
And I've been making some teams, and I like the idea of the season mode, but I knew going in, because I bought the PC version, that it wasn't going to have a multi-year franchise mode. I'm kind of bummed about that. Oh my God. There's just nothing.
Complete pass. Number 96. The intended receiver.
And so I've been like racking my brain about the idea of like, what sort of Excel spreadsheet system could I create? Oh shit. I fucked up. What sort of Excel spreadsheet system could I create that would allow me to have the sort of formulas to try to simulate multi-years? And I've had some ideas in my head, But I feel like that would be like a redesigning of it, not like a redesigning of a game, but it's just the sort of like, it's a sort of mod that if I actually did finish it, it's like people need to know about this. If I actually managed to do it, which probably, I don't know. I like to kind of start things and then not finish them. What am I trying to make? I'm gonna have to open up. Well, I guess not Excel because it's not gonna be Office. It's gonna be LibreOffice. But oh shit! Hey, he got it. There's a baseball game that allows you to do a season mode like in here, because this game has season mode, except this game allows you to do 20 years worth of season mode. The other game only has a single season. You can't do multiple seasons, so I have to find a way to have progression and regression systems outside of the game's scope, which I'd probably have to try to do in Excel and with dice maybe, because I got enough dice as a D&D person. I can. Well, I haven't played it in like 5 years now, but as someone who used to play it, I could figure out maybe D20 rolls to help out, and then create a system where progression can actually be done in it. But then I figured, like, if I go that far, I would also have to do like the idea of trades and contracts. And I'm just like, man, if I actually did that, the world would have to know. I guess I don't even need technically trades and contracts, just a progression-regression system. But I feel like, why do one small bit of it when you're not doing more small bits of it? It's like you're only getting a taste. Oh. Oh yeah. Speaking of football games, I'd seen something I think in the last week with Gridiron Champions. Oh man, do I feel vindicated. Come here. Because it was one of those things that I was excited about when it first popped up. And then, like, it was just slowly dying on me a little bit, my enthusiasm for it, because it's like they never officially announced anyone who was actually working on this game. It was one of those things that's just like they never said that anyone was actually working on it. They never announced a developer or anything. And I think it was like, I think they had like a Patreon or something. And it was, oh, you know, our monthly newsletter's coming out, and we got big news. And, oh, did they make it? Oh, no, they didn't make it. Oh, shit, now we're on, like, the 3. And they talked about big news, and then as far as I know, they didn't really come out with anything. Like, they talked in vagaries as far as their big announcement, which is like, we're working on things, we're making deals, we're getting the game worked on. And that was it. And then they locked the fucking Twitter account and privated the shit out of it. Oh my god, I gotta pass. I gotta find a way to pass like this. Why do you want me to actually run the ball? Fuck off. But yeah, from what I had seen is like that was their whole announcement. We're working on stuff. We're making deals. Oh God Almighty, we actually got. Oh my God, he put me over the wall. Oh, that's a safety. Well, that's a thing. Picture of my guy like half into the bleachers after getting the safety. Just have a nice text saying shit happens. Yeah, wow, we know so much. Like, yeah, it's a lot of nondescript words. It's like, man, I wish I could find it. I really need to find exactly what it was saying, because yeah, that's basically what it boiled down to. It boiled down to, we're working on stuff, we're making deals, stuff's moving, and then they privated their account, which of course you always which of course is like, as far as I don't know. I'm not a marketing student. I didn't do marketing. I did like a single class of marketing. It was like marketing 101 in college. Maybe marketing 102 was when you're trying to get the word out about your brand new video game and you're trying to get people invested in it. Always private your Twitter account so that no one can see it. I think I skipped that day in the marketing class, or else that's some advanced marketing tactics I don't know about. Wait, you went to college? A little bit. I went a little bit. That interception in the end zone, Jesus Christ. I think that's that's not quite the end of the... Why is it not the end of the half yet? Holy shit. Yeah. I took some computer science classes. I took some like mathematics stuff, like the bare minimum mathematics stuff I needed to do. And then some speech classes. And then I actually started working full time at the post office and didn't need the stupid degree. Which is good, because right around the same time I got to be an actual full-time person and make decent money. It was right around the time that they also said, oh, by the way, it like came out in like an article on the internet, and there it was like the most useless degrees in 20 blah blah blah, and like mine was on there, the one that I've been working towards. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Cool, whatever. I don't need it. Oh, shit. He got it! If you don't know that tactic, you failed life. Absolutely. That's actually my new marketing plan. To grow my YouTube channel is I'm going to unlist every one of my videos to make sure I can get a bigger audience. After this stream, I'll be unlisting every one of my videos. You won't be able to just stumble across them. You'll have to get the direct link from me. And then the video games will be vagaries as well. It'll just be me. It'll be an hour and a half of me talking about the game while sitting in the menus. I won't actually be playing any games. Higher education, college can definitely be a big scam, yeah. Yeah, it was one of those like jack of all trades but expert in none of them type things. That was told to me when I first went to college. They're like, yeah, this is something that if you want to get a 4-year degree, you can transfer to one of the state schools for. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool. And I end up getting to a point where I would have just been happy getting an associate's degree, but I didn't even get to that point because I was busy just working most of the time anyway. But yeah, especially now, anything I hear is just like, man, I'm just glad I'm not in debt. Like because all the money that was spent in community college. So it was just community college. $110 a credit at the time. I don't know if it's the same. I doubt it's the same now. But yeah, that was the thing. $110 a credit. Pretty sure the books cost more than the classes in a lot of the classes. That was interesting. But I have a decent job. I don't have to deal with shit. My mom's only mildly disappointed in me. My mom's just, she's like, well, I really didn't want you to go into this job, but hey, you're working. You have a good job. You're making good money. So I can't complain. I would have liked to see you get through college and do all that. And I'm at a point now where it's like, dude, if I did that now, there's no way, because I know that I don't have enough relevant work experience. Maybe I don't have the education. Even if I got the education, it's like I would demand too much money. They're not gonna hire me because I would. It's like I don't want to take like a massive downgrade in pay. There's no way they would give me what I would want. Oh, that's awful.
The fastball's incomplete. Number 96, the intended receiver.
Because they're probably looking to get some kids right out of high school or right out of college. Give them like 27, 30K maybe a year. You'd be surprised if you just have a degree. You can start at 50K where I work. All right, well, I'm already at that 50K. I'm already there, so I mean that is good to know. God damn. Depending on the shift and all that. Yeah, see, that's another thing is I don't have weekends off, but I'm already getting to work days. Like, I spent so much of my time. It was weird. Oh, God almighty. Nearly got sacked, was managed to throw it away, but balls. What do you think? Life in a Twitter account changes all school teaching lessons. That's starting, though. It's only one of the starting positions. Okay, I mean, that's not... I get that. Oh, my God. I swear to God. Wow. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting it dead on. The fuck? Most of the rest are less than 20 an hour. Ew. I got you, but yeah. Ooh. That's my life pro tip. If you're watching this video and you haven't gone and you're still in high school, my life pro tip is find a trade school. They make good money and not a lot of people get into that stuff. I don't think there's a ton of electricians, but everybody needs electricity. There's not a ton of plumbers, but everybody poops, so you're good. You got good job security. I think a lot of that stuff is mostly apprenticeships rather than spending a crap load of money at school. Hey, let's make sure you don't get a touchdown. This is getting dumb. 35-5. Everybody poops. Look at this fucking budding philosopher. Absolutely. I want to see that as like the next great quote of our time. And instead of my picture, it'll just be ooh. Yeah, we'll do that. Instead of my picture, it'll just be a picture of like an anime girl with big titties. No one will understand. Just be some cute anime girl with big titties going, everybody poops. That made me laugh so hard I almost killed my character. Hey! Oh, shit. Well. Wow. Just when you thought you were going to get a touchdown, you fumble the ball. Good job. This is getting dumb. Can I face some decent people? Can I have games like I did in that first week? Hey, thread the needle. Poopy man to save the toilets.
Payne with the reception. 13-yard gain on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Hey, it's funny, but it's true. Didn't you ever read that book when you were a kid? Everybody poops. That's just informing you that if you want to be a plumber, you have job security. More and more houses are being built. More houses mean more toilets. More toilets mean more people pooping in those toilets. And that means backed up toilets. And that means money. Can't unclog a cornfield, but you can unclog a toilet in a strip mall. I say that because I'm watching, living in just outside of, going back to like where some of my family lives, which is just on the other side of Des Moines, in the suburbs, where there's still cornfields like 5 minutes away, where you're still technically walking distance from the nearest cornfield. It's just like, man, and I'm just watching what was cornfields 10 years ago is now like, there was a like a couple acres worth of cornfield from like the highway to our small town. And now they have built up those acres of cornfield. They are now building houses directly up to the high. Oh God, that was helmet to helmet. Where's the flag? They're building up the houses right up to the highway. It's just less and less cornfield. When I went home, I actually went like a long route home just so I could see cornfield again. It was nice just driving on a rural road. The book I read was the shithead plumber. Here we go. Fuck. And out. Oh wow. Okay.
The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 5.
Was that the third quarter? Dude, this is disgusting. 38-5. St. Louis, can you do something? Are we going to have to move the River Rats to Los Angeles for them to do well? Can you imagine how salty St. Louis probably is with that shit? St. Louis Rams. Oh, no, Garcia. St. Louis Rams were just historically bad ever since, like, Kurt Warner left. They spent 15 years being shit. And then they moved to Los Angeles. And it's like, okay, yeah, the LA Rams are back, okay. And like they have to share the city with the Chargers, which really was a big detriment to the Chargers, to be honest. That really shit on the Chargers more than anything. I can't imagine being a St. Louis fan and then watching the team succeed as it has once they moved to LA. It's like, oh, they made the Super Bowl. Remember when we were in the Super Bowl? Good times. Must be the NFL equivalent to like being a Sonics fan. Like when the Thunder made the finals. Just like this fucking team. It'd be so much better if it was in Seattle. Yep, that's why I don't like running plays, because that shit happens. Oh, look, we're on the 12. It's just That's just a thing. I think we can just bloop it on in. Oh, that's not going to work.
Incomplete pass. Number 98. The intended
Fuck is for horses and so is hay. What?
second and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that his dad and grandma. Oh, come on, he had it in his hand. That was possession. That's what possession looks like.
Complete. Number 98. The intended receiver on the play.
His dad and grandma kind of lived out in the country. And yeah, there were no houses around for like a mile. Like it was just dotted. It was just dotted houses and cornfield. And now there's like a whole... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get rid of the ball. And now, like, they've built up the neighborhoods so much towards their direction that now their street that used to be out in the middle of nowhere that led to not much of anywhere now leads to, like, a whole big part of the neighborhood, like this brand new neighborhood. Oh, shit. I'm really just not. I'm just really. I'm glad that our. Oh, Jesus, really? Oh, you fucking asshole. Bowled over our coach. Wow. Wow. Boy, you really just a piece of shit today, aren't you? I'm glad our team has done well enough in the first half to warrant me being a pile of garbage in the second half. Have we... What's the scoring situation look like? I want to know when the last time we scored was. We did a field goal. We have not scored at all. We scored a field goal right at the tail end of the third quarter. And we have not scored a touchdown yet in the second half. Oh. And there's 3 minutes left in the game. All right, there we go. Hey, we're at the 10-yard line. I'd like to get a touchdown, please.
First and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
But yeah. The houses are at least nice. See, I know about this because another one of my friends had his parents move into these newer houses.
And they're in for the score.
And they're nice. They're like these they told me the address and it was hard to find the address of the houses. I think some people probably have seen these types of houses before. Oh God. But the way I'm used to it is like the older part of our old town from like houses made in the 60s and 70s where everything was just like a solid color with like siding on it, and then like houses were a solid color with siding on it, and then you put the house number out front somewhere. But these new houses that one of my friends' parents live at, it's bitch and a half to find their house because they got one of those like houses where it's got the siding a little bit, but like half. Oh my God, why is my whatever? But it's got one of those houses where it has like rocks, where it's like the rock formation thing, like halfway up. So it's like 3 or 4 feet of like stones carefully placed in there, rather than, you know, just siding. And then like, you know, the number of the house is like tastefully inlet into like one of the bricks, which looks really nice, but also it's a pain in the ass when you're driving down the street trying to find the house number. It's like, which one is it? Oh, it's that one that I passed 3 houses ago. I just can't read it because it's black numbers on dark brown stone.
Anderson with the reception. Loss of 2 on
pain in my ass.
3rd and 6. Ball on
It's a nice house, though. Wish I had I wish I could have a nice house like that. I've reserved myself to probably not having something like that, which is fine for me, honestly. As long as I get something with a basement. Something with a space that I can call my own and put all my shit there. I could just sit there and curse out everything from the comfort of whatever man cave I've created for myself. Aha! Ah, boy, that was a frame lag.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You gotta keep your head out there. Now get out of here. Go.
Wow, this is just brutal. Can we just kneel? Can we kneel yet? Like this, we could just call it good, right? We don't actually have to do this. Ah, fuck, come on. I actually got like positive yards on a running play.
What? That's not a penalty.
And we actually got positive yards, and now we have to go back. God damn it. Whoops. I screwed up. That's all right. Damn it. Oh, shit. Well, I'd like to at least mention... Fuck you. I'd like to at least mention that the 2 touchdowns that they have scored, neither one have come from their official offense. Their offense is incapable of scoring more than a field goal. They have 19 points, and 16 of which have come from their defense. If you live in a box and dig a hole, that is a house worth $2.5 million where you live. I'm not that, like, it's not that Hickville. There's a lot more Hickville places in America. A box in a hole is... I know you're being facetious, but there are much more Hickville places. Much, much worse. This is just a nice, affordable living. Iowa is cheap as shit, but it's not like god awful. It is, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's awful. It's just, inexpensive. Oh my god. I think he traveled 15 yards in that play and only managed to go about -1. Oh, it's cheap to live well here. It is. Ah, my god. Should I try it anyway? Should I just do a go fuck yourself type play for the shit that you have done? There you go. I'm gonna go for the touchdown anyway because fuck you. There you go. It's fine. I'm not like super offended. I just feel like pointing out like we have neighboring states. Maybe not Illinois and Minnesota. Illinois and Minnesota's, especially Minnesota's, pricey as shit. But I feel like some of the more neighboring states are like Nebraska and Missouri. Definitely a little bit more, what would I say, banjo-y? Yeah, Illinois is not cheap because of Chicago. Minnesota's not cheap because it's Minnesota. Nebraska and Missouri, on the other hand, unless it's like Omaha and maybe maybe not even St. Louis. Ooh. Illinois attacks hellhole. Yeah, that's a good point.
Edwards on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 9-yard line.
But yeah, I had a friend that I visited. They live in Central Missouri. Holy shit! What a fucking place. You were half an hour from the nearest anything. Like, I'm not joking. They didn't have like gas stations and shit nearby. He lived in a town that like is a town in the fact that there's a cluster of houses there. I don't even think it had like a gas station. Like it was half an hour drive to the nearest Walmart. It was an hour drive to anything more than that. To actual civilization. It was interesting. Whoops. I remember the general consensus amongst the friends who were coming from out of state when they took a shower is they somehow felt dirtier after the shower because of the fucking rural water. They had a family that was called the Lynch family. Yeah, they had some interesting humor because they had a big satellite dish out front that was painted that says "Welcome to the Lynch Mob" or "Welcome to the neighborhood" by the Lynch Mob or something like that. It was like, oh boy. And like I had a couple friends, they're just like, whoa, what? And I was like, I'm sure their last name's Lynch and they just have horrendous humor because that's just the way it is. I'll be streaming more tonight or later this week. Probably not more tonight. Well, let me sim through week 4 at this point. There's nothing for me to do here. Get through this, see who's still sticking around here. Ooh, the Memphis Enigma 3-0. The Buffalo Yetis 3-0. Toros still haven't won yet. Invaders haven't won yet. Aces are doing terrible. The Birmingham Bats are doing okay, 3-1. So looks like we're already seeing a little bit of separation, maybe. See if there's anybody else. Silverbacks. All right. Is this where I save? Yeah. Save that again real quick. There we go. Well, I am tired, and I feel like going to bed. Or at least hanging out on my phone for like an hour before I actually decide to sleep, because that's usually how it goes. So I thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. Me discussing life and you guys coming along for the ride. So I greatly appreciate you guys being here. If you are watching this on YouTube, I greatly appreciate you continuing to watch as well there. And I hope to see you guys again next time. See you.